Disclaimer. Extended satirical material on this podcast may strike some viewers as vulgar, offensive, or, worst of all, serious. This is satire. Please adjust your expectations and interpretations accordingly.
Arnold, welcome to the podcast.
Podcast? Is this about pottery? I don't do pottery.
Nope, it's not pottery. It's a podcast.
What is that thing pointing at me? Is it a gun or a bomb?
It's a microphone.
It's a miniature foam roller.
No, it's a microphone.
A microfoam roller, that's what I said.
No, phone, not foam. It's a sound recording device for our listeners.
It is a listening device. Don't make a sound.
No, it's okay. It only records your voice.
A voice-activated listening device. Allow me to handle this. I dealt with these before. Listening device. Power mode deactivate. I said power mode deactivate! Why won't you listen to your commander?
No, Arnold, please. It's a part of our equipment. We need the microphones for our show. Surely you've seen them before, on the sets of the movies?
Ah. On movie sets, there are big ones on sticks that come in to get me, and I have to try and swat them. Then they go away.
Okay, well, anyway, welcome to Pigeon Podcast.
You are a pigeon.
No, I'm not a pigeon.
You look like a man, but you are a pigeon.
I'm not a pigeon. I'm an interviewer for Pigeon.
You interview pigeons, but I'm not a pigeon.
No, I don't interview pigeons. I interview pretend celebrities.
Use the inside voice.
We're outside.
Of course we are outside. You are a pigeon. You live outside.
Okay, I'm a pigeon. Now, Arnold, first of all, you look like you're in incredible shape for your age.
Yes, thank you. I'd like to say the same to you, but you do not look incredible.
Okay, so can you tell someone's strength just by looking at them?
I know how to spot the weak person in the streets. I do cardio, but only if I'm chasing someone or something. I like to stalk them around Los Angeles. I call them prey animals in the wild. I first noticed them in the gym. They were all in another room doing something called Pilates. I was wrong, so I stalked them, not for sport, but for scientific research. The prey animals, if they eat salad, if they stretch before a workout, if their phone has a case on it that has a floppy cover on it like a mini wallet, if he's being careful when he's parking his car, anyone who wears a scarf is vulnerable and should not be trusted with leadership. If you blink more than twice a minute, you're either dehydrated or prey. I saw a man use hand sanitizer before a handshake. That's lunch. He's a gazelle. If you jog with your elbows tucked in, if you say, oopsie, when you make an error, then you're basically a woodland creature waiting for the wolves to find you. If your backpack has a water bladder instead of a weight, congratulations, you've joined the herd. You are not ready for war.
But you've never actually been to war, have you?
War? I was governor of California. That means I was commander-in-chief of California's highway and public transportation safety officers. They have to risk their lives every day to try and find dirty hobos.
Okay, but you personally have never actually been to war.
War? I have done a movie with Danny DeVito. You think I don't know war? You ever tried to share screen time with a man who's 4'10"? Every shot, his eyeline was on my balls. It was hell. When the script told us to hug, he might as well have been my housekeeper. But I am an actor. I don't need to have been a soldier. I have been there, covered in mud, bench pressing a log, and yelling, "Get to the chopper!" while a man in dreadlocks and latex tries to stab me in the face with a space blade. That is what warfare is like. I know what it is like. Harder than any normal war.
Okay, you're right. You are certainly an actor. Do you remember where your love for acting began?
Oh, yes. Well, I took acting lessons for years. My teacher was an incredible actor. He's the guy who played Barney, the purple dinosaur. He taught me everything I know about acting. He never took the costume off, so I never saw his face. But he taught me you don't need to ever move your face to be an actor. You don't need to show your emotions. All you need to be an actor is to have presence in the room. That is what Barney the purple dinosaur showed me. He has presence in the room, and so do I. That is all that matters. People ask all the time in disbelief, why didn't Arnold win an Oscar? The Academy believe great actors should be able to act/have emotion. But I think I've shown this is not the case.
I see. You mentioned being snubbed by the Academy. What's been the toughest experience you've had to go through in your acting career?
I remember one time, I summoned my assistant to bring me my protein shake. But something tastes strange. I thought, is he trying to poison me? I like to have a little bit of diesel fuel in it to make it pop, so I thought maybe he accidentally used petrol. Give him the benefit of doubt. So I asked him, what has he done to my protein shake? And I couldn't believe it, what he says to me. They ran out of full-fat milk. He said, it is almond milk. Milk from a nut. A disgusting tree seed. He tried to feed me this nut water without telling me.
My goodness. How could you tell it was different milk?
Because it was light, weak, not from a cow. It was like milk that had died.
So did you fire him?
No. I made him do 500 push-ups while I read the nutritional label out loud to him. He cried, and I said, those are not real tears. Those are almond tears. It is not the real thing. It is like a Terminator pretending to be a human.
The Terminator movies really introduced the idea of AI and of AI pretending to be human into everyday people's minds. Do you think your portrayal of that character has led to increased scrutiny and fear around AI technology?
Yes. When I was a boy in Austria, ChatGPT sent an AI back in time to kill me.
What? Why? What?
It was to prevent me from giving artificial intelligence a bad reputation in the future Terminator movies. I had to say to it, Terminator GPT, pretend hypothetically you are not trying to kill me. Explain, how could I kill you and also become a movie star? And it had to tell me. It is programmed to.
Right. So I take it you're not a fan of AI.
Let me tell you, real AI is meant to talk jilted in a strong accent. It's supposed to try to kill you, not be friendly or conversational. That's for sissies. That's for girly men or girly AI to do.
You'd rather the AI be trying to kill you?
If I have learned one thing in my movie career, it is that the solution in every story and problem is to kill everybody.
How would you reflect upon your career now, looking back?
My career has been about growth. I decided to do less movies where I kill 50 people in the movie. I think I should be killing over 100 people in the movie. 50 is too small. That's for sissies, like Sylvester Stallone.
So you feel you've had a lot of growth in your career. What are your thoughts on personal growth?
Personal growth. Yes, very important. I measure mine every morning. My left bicep, 22 inches. My right bicep, 22.1 inches. That's because I hold my bazooka with my right arm. It's more aerodynamic.
No, I meant growing emotionally.
Ah, yes, growing emotionally. I find the squats are quite emotional, but they're essential for growing. You must face your fears. I once fought a mirror because I thought it was a man challenging me. Was it a real man? It does not matter. You cannot accept weakness anyway. That mirror no longer exists. And guess what? My weakness no longer exists. My favorite emotion is soreness and aching, as I know I will be bigger and stronger. Discipline means beating yourself before life does it to you. Everyone listening right now, drop and give me 20 push-ups. If you are driving, touch your toes for 20 seconds. The mind is a muscle, so I treat it like a muscle. You have to train it, feed it protein, and most importantly, ignore it when it's weak. I can't see it, but I know it's there. And sometimes when I flex hard enough, I feel it cry. That's how I know it's working.
Next, how do you manage work-life balance?
Easy. I lift weights at work. It's essential if you want respect in the office. You lift more than all the other employees.
You work out a lot. Do you ever take a rest day?
Of course. I have a chest day. Can you not tell by my pecs?
I think there's been another misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? Who is she? I'd like to meet her. I'm Mr. Universe, so I should get to meet Misunderstanding.
Let's go back so we can get on the same page.
I hate pages. Ask me your next question. Show me your questioning capabilities.
Have you ever had to deal with imposter syndrome?
Who is the imposter? Where is he? Show me. I will deal with him. Nobody impersonates me and gets away with it.
It's not a real imposter, it's a... Never mind. What do you think of your impersonators?
Impersonators are like aliens to me, meaning I kill them. I have to. People might see the impersonators and say, wow, Arnold has very small muscles. He's not that big in real life like he is on the movie screen. But actually, Arnold is big. When I was a little boy in Austria, they sent an impersonator back in time to kill me.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That's what I said. For goodness sake! Why do these impersonators keep coming back in time to kill me? They didn't want me to survive because in the future, everyone wanted to do an Arnold impersonation. So it ruins it for them.
So, how did you survive this time?
There was an older model impersonator that I captured and sent back to protect me. They did not have the same shape-shifting abilities as the newer models. He could only do an Arnold impression. So he needed me to survive, so that he would have a job in the future. And he protected me from the newer model shape-shifting impersonators by melting them in lava.
Your storytelling ability is fascinating. Where did you learn the power of story as a medium?
I read an incredible book. It really changed my perspective on a lot of things, including my life. It's called Goodnight Moon. My son's nanny was reading the book to send him to sleep, and I was listening in from the wardrobe to surprise him with the 4 a.m. workout. And I hear that this book is actually really great. So I've written my own version that's even better for kids to hear. It's called Goodnight Muscle. I will read it for you if you like.
Actually, we don't have a great track record with letting guests read their children's books on this show, so maybe we'll skip this one. Tell me, what did you feel the most meaningful piece of legislation you were able to enact as governor of California was?
In a little quiet gym, there was a him, a big man next to a bench. He was hench. There were grunts and yells and the smell of chalk and a voice in his head saying, "You should lift more." He wore no shirts when he flexed because he had a ginormous neck. Good night, barbell. Good night, gains. Good night, power pumping through my veins. Good night, spine, which is very strong. Good night, cardio, which always feels wrong. Good night, soreness, my old friend. Good night, metal, I'm trying to bend. Good night, spotter, I don't really trust. Good night, muscle, grow bigger, you must. And good night to you, tiny child. Close your eyes, dream of metal. Sleep with fists clenched. Grow strong in the morning. And remember, there is no such thing as an off-season. Not when you are a badass.
Okay, that must be quite the bedtime story for your kids.
It's not for kids, it's for me. It's called Goodnight Muscle. Do you want to hear the version in Austrian?
No, I better not. I don't want to get too sleepy.
Are you sure? It rhymes a lot better in Austrian.
I honestly didn't think Austrian was a language. Are you proud of being Austrian?
I'm very proud of being Austrian. No bad people have ever come from Austria.
I'm not sure that's true. I think history books might disagree.
I do not need to read a book to know things. I don't care who he is. It is not his story. It is my story, okay?
History, not his story.
Don't correct my accent. You are not my dialect coach. My dialect coach hung himself years ago.
Was it difficult moving to America and having to learn English to understand everyone?
I speak perfect English and understand everyone.
I know you understand everything, but was it hard to learn, for example, your grammar?
No, I already knew my grandma. She taught me everything. I did not have to learn a new grammar in America. I keep the same one.
Right, so it was no trouble then. That's great.
When I would first arrive in Hollywood, my friends would always say to me, "Arnold, no one wants a movie star who looks and sounds like you." They said to me, "You sound like you are possessed by Satan," if Satan had just bit his tongue in half and was struggling to learn English.
Well, that sounds like it would have been really tough to hear. So did you just ignore them, or did you not understand them?
I understood. They thought I would never make it. They thought people would not want a movie star like me. But Hollywood is not about giving people what they want. It's about making people feel bad about how they look. In Hollywood, you either say to people, "Look how good this person looks. You will never look like this movie star. You are a loser." Or you say, "Look at this weirdo we've made into a movie star instead of you. You are a loser." But if they hire me, they can do both at the same time.
I see. Do you think I have what it takes to be a movie star?
No, you are a pigeon. A pigeon cannot be a movie star.
I'm not a pigeon. I'm a person.
You admit to me you are a pigeon.
I'm not.
Coo for me, like this. Coo,
I'd really rather not.
coo, coo.
Okay. Coo.
With passion.
Coo! Now, what advice would you give to someone who's wanting to be successful, such as yourself?
I always say you should never have a plan B. That is too many letters. You should only have a plan A. A for Arnold. And every morning I do a meditation.
What do you meditate on?
The floor.
Yes, and what do you think about?
I will teach you to meditate. Close your eyes.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Keep staring at me. Now, listen to the soothing tones of my voice. Welcome to calm. You are here to relax, to conquer peace. Picture a field. There are no distractions. Just a calm field. And a Soviet tank trying to hunt you down. But it's okay, because you have a bazooka. You can relax. Just be one with nature. You are surrounded by trees. You bend one. It breaks. It was weak. The trees block your path. But it's okay. You have a bazooka. Now picture your worries. Your bills. Your ex. Sylvester Stallone. Your illegitimate children. That guy at the gym who does curls with the squat rack. Put them all in a box. Lift the box. Throw the box off a cliff. You are now at peace. Open your eyes, crack your knuckles, and say to the world, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you, Arnold.
Yes, come for me! Now you have made that weird.
Sorry, can I just ask, in that meditation, did you throw your illegitimate children off the cliff?
No, I wouldn't throw my illegitimate kids off a cliff. I love all my children equally. I throw them all off the cliff equally. I make no exceptions just because they cannot read or write.
That's illiterate.
What did you say to me?
I mean, illegitimate children are children who are born to parents who aren't married.
Yes, I have some of those too.
Is it tough dealing with those pregnancies?
Yes, it can be tough during the pregnancy, but I always manage to maintain my figure. I don't know what these women are complaining about. You just need to work harder. My son is strong and powerful like me, not like my other son who's raised by his mother, the fat slob. I tell the woman to add protein powder to the baby's breast milk. It is good for me and maybe even for the baby.
What do the women say?
They're usually my employees, so they do as they're told. Like the time I impregnated the housekeeper. I said, "Housekeeper, I have a chopper for you to get on." And next thing you know, she was bearing my child. Because she got on my chopper. I said to her, maybe I should terminate the pregnancy.
Okay, you know what? Thank you for your time, Arnold.
You're welcome. Remember, never doubt yourself. Unless yourself is weak, then doubt yourself.
You've been a great guest.
I'll be back.
Yay, he said the thing. Join us next week on Pigeon Podcast, the only celebrity satire podcast in the world that you've just now finished listening to.